Oh hi! It's there, and welcome back to another there's a is that just fluff? It's just fluff. There's other works. There's wine, and then we are talking about my be very careful, because it's very pointy. My JS 22 my Jackson JS 22 Dinky arch shop. Probably not an art shop, but anyway, art shop because it does this right. That's what makes an art shop is it that right there. But I can now play a song with this without having to do the whole that with the DAW, as you can see. As you can't see, but yeah, as you can now see, I can now play a whole entire song with just the Jackson. Also, I think I need to time these down. But yeah, and also this is a couple. This is like half a year update too, a couple months update too on the guitar. But yeah, no, like I can finally now play this thing. I can't play anyone's songs, and it's more and it's what people would refer to as noodling for the most part. But because I am perfect pitch, I don't know the words of perfect pitch, I can just make music rather easily because I'm just like that. We're also going to talk about some more research I've done on the Jackson because apparently this is commonplace among all the Jacksons. It's, again, like why would you ever buy an expensive one? While you buy an expensive popular one, we can just have this or the GS11 if you don't want the soupy body. But anyway, so here is my pick holder that I got off Temu. So it works. It's perfectly fine. Like all these are the same. All these type of cases are again just that same Chinese factory thing. They're not different from each other like at all. But I've only been really coming to be using two picks. I've only been really coming to use two picks, and that is the thick boy and the thin boy. The extra thin and extra thick. And the thin guy needs to go with the thick guy in the single pick holder, which isn't designed for either. Will that even work? Oh yes it will. See, there you go. That's about 4 millimeters of pick right there. Sorry, I haven't been feeling the best recently. Oh, there we go. This is a .50 millimeter flex by Don Loop. And this is a flow 4.20, so 420 millimeters of Donald USA pick, flow pick. So both of these combined are just under five, are just under 5 millimeters thick. Which there are actual miniature models that are smaller. I have them. But anyway, I have some of them. But anyway, so I like both of these for completely different reasons. They make I like both of these. I like I don't remember where the camera is. I like both of these for completely different reasons. With the Thin Boy, you get this kind of sound if we were to start listening to into our thing, which you do need. Which if you want to do live listening, you do have to arm the track. I don't know why, you just have to, and you also gotta be sure that this is all logged in and whatnot. It is logged in, so it does stay for at least it does stay for at least a day. Make sure it's on the right selection for the right track, and yeah. It feels differently, especially since I like to hold my flex pick like this between my three fingers, and it still flexes out of the way like this. It deviates a good 5 centimeters or 5 millimeters. You play, as opposed to the follow pick, the big boy, this extra thick pick that just doesn't. You have to hold it more like a traditional pick. And it flows around. It moves the entire string around it instead of moving around. Instead of it moving on the string. It's very interesting. Both are extremely precise, despite them being extremely different in thickness. Like I couldn't find any thicker picks that are actually made by a good company, and I couldn't find any thinner picks that again were made by a good company. So yeah. So I can now play an entire piece mainly by just finding the rhythm and going with the rhythm and changing the rhythm and going with the rhythm again. Something like this. Well, let's put you away. Because I did it with the Thin Pick is actually playing the guitar for the first time. And also I figured out use my finger like this because it's flexible enough, which you can't see. It's flexible enough to go across all the strings or some of the strings, like so. And you make really cool sounds with this technique. You're not getting the desktop sound because it's not going to the TV. So you're probably getting a combination between the actual guitar and laptop speakers. The farther send. Like, these are actually more sound effects like compared to, a guitar. And also I'm playing like a lap steel. My entire finger resting on the thing. But anyway, not so because I can move my finger up and down on the strings. I can move my finger up and down on the strings to do different effects, like so. And this is using a moderate tone, moderate volume, moderate tone, moderate, whoops, moderate tone, moderate volume. Okay, you just want me there. Moderate, say that. Back to where it was. Moderate tone, moderate volume, and moderate bridge height. I guess I can even use my entire, and also I've been using my entire, all my fingers too. Essentially playing it like a piano. Now, I like it down here a lot, as we just do my hand. Oh, that's a different sound. Excuse me. And also I noticed that this is actually really, really well set up, because if I were to do this and endanger the laptop screen real quick, you can see it's incredibly straight. Be very careful. It's incredibly straight. It's incredibly straight, like to a point of I cannot tell if it's not straight. The um the the bridge. Let's put the pics away. Now, so let's get another pic. Let's get a 1mm pic, which is what people recommend. And this is a just about a. Actually, let's get 2mm pic. Yeah, see, it's just about a it's just about a um 2mm. It's just about a 2mm. Oh, are you supposed to do it on the frets? That would make more sense. It's just about somewhere around here. It's just about a 2mm. No, it's a 1.8mm string height, which is incredibly mid for string height. You can get higher and lower by adjusting these. And yeah, it's just incredibly well set up. Like again, you can do this all day. Even with some force, you can do this all day and be fine. You're going to catch yourself or anything. I haven't put a aluminum ruler across it like that to see if it's straight like that, and it is. All the frets are pretty much straight across, which a straight edge, by the way, a straight edge, by the way, is just a aluminum ruler. So if you get like a meter long ruler, you'll be fine. Aluminum ruler will be fine. You don't need like a special one with the notches. Special ones with notches are if you're doing fretwork and you really, really, really want to be sure you're doing really, and you really, really, really want to be sure you're correct. Actually, let's do this in order of obtained. And you really, really want to be sure you're correct. Uh, that's when you pull out the big boy. So, and yeah, I've just been really, really enjoying this guitar. And oddly enough, playing the piano, oddly enough, if I invested the money that I put in this guitar and the money I put in my M Audio mini keyboard over there, and just got an 88 key piano. Well, it wouldn't have fit, as you can see. It wouldn't have fit. And I would probably just have learned piano instead. Because I didn't realize how good I am at the piano, even though people have always told me I'll be good at the piano if I just try doing it. But I'm actually pretty good at the piano because I'm ambidextrous. I'm a trained ambi and cross dominant, hence why I'm using the guitar like this. And also because it doesn't really work in my space any other way. Even though I am missing out on the swoopy bits over here because this is more straight over here. So I would need if I were to get a custom guitar, or if I were to or if I were to make my own, or if I were to smooth up my own wood, I would just make it more ambi friendly, or make this just straight because that will make sense for an ambi guitar. Make this straight, have them be on either side. So I don't need to touch this at all, which is good. And yeah, as you can see, it's held up. As you can see, me being careful again, and also let's unplug it. I put that back. It's been I have taken care of it, and I haven't played it all that much anyway. But as you can see, it has held up beautifully. You can't really see it on this camera because it's just a laptop camera. But it's held up beautifully. There are no real scratches or dings or anything, despite the many chances there could have been to get scratches. Finally crafted in China. Oh, that metal plate is shrunk. Or the wood shrunk. Oh, the wood has shrunk. That's what happened. Because my room's really cold and really humid. Because, of course, it is. My room's like, well, it's 70 right here. I gotta watch for that screen. It's 70 right here in this spot, and then it's around 50% humidity at all times. Also, maybe seeing over in the corner, my Fender Deluxe micro amp, and it's fantastic. Again, I don't know why people hate them so much. I don't know why they get so many bad reviews, but like for $50 or so, they're not terrible. And you can't really get a practice amp for that money. And these are much more portable. They can even go in your belt if you want. You can carry all your guitar. You can carry electronic electronic guitar kit. No, like the cable, the electronic guitar, and the micro amp all in one hand if you want. Like it's really, really, really nice. Of course you gotta worry about scratching your guitar if you do it that way. But no, like it's really, really nice. You can keep it in the thing. You can keep it in the case on the case next to your picks. Your guitar case, like for traveling, it's really, really nice. It's not. It gets loud enough to fill a room. So if you wanted to entertain guests, or again just have a small venue, a small intimate venue, it would work just fine. I mean, you are essentially making you're essentially bringing the electronic guitar down to the acoustic guitar level without having to mic it up if you go any bigger. I mean, it's not too powerful, but it's definitely more than enough for just home use. For practice use, it's more than enough. You can get good sound out of it, which I will now demonstrate. Ow. But I do like this thing being made out of cheap plastic. I mean, yes, it doesn't. It's not the best value proposition, it being made out of cheap plastic. Oh, you know what? the Jackson says crafted in China. This guy says made in China. Interesting. I do like I do like the fact that it's made out of cheap plastic because it is. I do like the fact that it's made out of cheap plastic because it's a lot. If it bangs on your guitar, it's less likely to do damage. So yeah, any ducks? And I show you what I got tuned to because I found really good. I found really good tone on this guy. Um, let me just show you. So that's volume to the 7 o'clock, tone to the 7 o'clock, drive to the 2 o'clock, and of course on is on. Let's get you a bit closer. Oops, that's a complete fail. I might need to adjust these and turn these down a bit. You sir, are out of tune. Probably because I can never get you in tune. That sounds out of tune to me. Again, probably because I can never get that guy in tune is the problem we're having. But anyway, there's a lot of crunch in this, or at least that's what I believe is the correct word. Like all the notes seem to kind of crunch together, like through those settings, but it does sound good. Okay, not quite what I heard, but I'm also not using the right pick. So the pick matters. The pick matters what tone you get. Okay. Even though I use them for the exact same reason, they're both precise. I apparently they have different tones. I didn't know that. They do have different tones. Ooh, it's so thick you can use its side like a boss. And it's all about just finding sounds that sound good and then piling them all together into a 3 minute long track. But you can listen to these music videos in the description. They should be one's already out, of course, and the other one's gonna be out in a little bit. And this video is gonna be in a few days. But no, like this is a good guitar. This is a really, really, really good guitar. I really, really do like it. I really, really do like it. And these pics are good. And oh yeah, and also maybe wondering if you watched my uh you also may be wondering in an upcoming maybe wondering because you may have watched an unboxing video and maybe looking about where I use that certain thing in an unboxing video because I didn't get a chance to show it in the unboxing video that yeah you have for unboxing. But it's the finger pick. This thing. It kind of doesn't stay put. At least I can't get it to stay put. I'm just using it wrong. That has another sound. No, you're supposed to use it like this. You're supposed to use it like this. Okay. Yeah, you're not supposed to use it on your thumb, even though there are called thumb picks. You're supposed to use it like this. Okay. Oh, that's completely the wrong direction. It's a lot easier to do that with this thing than it is with normal pick for me. That's not happening. Okay. It's good. Like if you can't find a normal pick that you actually like, you may want to try this because it may work for you. Um, and again, these music videos are in the description or on my channel just in general, and they have and you can download you can download the FLAC files for free off my Google Drive. The WAV file for the other one, at least for this moment, but they should be FLAC later. Actually, I think you have FLAC right now. You should not be that. You should be FLAC. And this one I use the Game Boy, the Social Labs Game Boy, the Social Labs NES, Rolling Cloud JD800, Rolling Cloud JV 1080, and the ToneLib GFX FT Deluxe for my guitar, for the amps on my guitar. And all of them are great. I mean, we've been using them this entire time, and all of them are great. Will you actually work? Yes, you actually work. The little carrying handle. But anyway, so yeah, that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate watching on this video. It means a lot to me. More also means a lot to me. Check our stuff in the description below, such as various Facebook channel, check our Facebook channel. Support your channels by watching videos, engaging content I produce. and by sharing friends for mischief. Alright, that basically it. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you. That's broken. And it's like,